berikutnya nomor 9. Nomor 9 ini soal tentang integration ya. Jadi pertama dia udah ngasih second derivative 6 over x to the power of 4 negative 5 over x to the power of 3 is given that the curve has a stationary point at half, 9. Oke, jadi given datanya dia udah ngasih second derivative and dia udah kasih stationary point. Oke, dari sini pertama dia minta determine whether the stationary point is a maximum or minimum point. Oke, so we determine whether the stationary point is a maximum or a minimum by using the second derivative, and it's already given. So it's quite easy. You just have to plug this half into the second derivative. Jadi second derivative when x equals to the stationary point. Yeah, so here we have 6 over half to the 4th minus 5 over half to the 3rd. Nah, ini kita akan dapat 56 ya, which is greater than 0. Ya, kalau greater than 0, then this is a minimum point. Ya, jadi kalau misalkan dia less than 0 is a maximum point, then greater than 0 is a minimum point. Okay. Then next, find the equation of the curve. Okay, it's quite easy. So kita dapat second derivative just now ya, which is the 6 over x fourth negative 5x third. Ya, jadi pertama kita harus cari first derivative dulu. Oke, as I said, kalau misalkan teman-teman bingung untuk differentiation and integration, so I suggest untuk ngerubah dia ke dalam bentuk eksponennya dia ya. Jadi instead of 6 over x to the power of 4, it will become 6x to the power of negative 4 minus 5x to the power of negative 3. Okay, ya, this one become easier ya. Jadi kalau kita lebih kelihatan ya, minus plusnya lebih kelihatan. Nah, kalau we want to find the first derivative, of course we need to integrate. Ya, so the integration will become negative 2x to the power of negative 3 ya, plus 5 over 2x to the power of negative 2 plus c. Don't forget to put a plus c. Jadi kalau kita namanya kita integrate ya, we need to put a plus c unless we have a limit. Ya, limitnya misalkan dari berapa sampai berapa, then we don't need to put the plus c. But if they don't give you the limit, obviously you have to find the c. Okay. Nah, sekarang kita udah dapet first derivative tapi belum lengkap. So, caranya gimana supaya lengkap? Kita dikasih stationary point half, 9. Okay. So, this is the dy dx. Syarat dari stationary point itu adalah dy dx equals to 0. Okay, so we can use the half here and equate that to 0. Okay, jadi kita tinggal masukin aja 0 equals to 0 equals to negative 2 to the power of 3 plus 5 over 2 to the power of 2 plus c. Okay, so we have 0 equals to negative 16. Oh, sorry. 0 equals to, oh yeah, benar. Negative 16, correct. Plus 10 plus c. So we have the c equals to 6. Nah, kita udah dapat c-nya 6. Nah, berikutnya, jadi kita udah tahu bahwa dy dx-nya itu adalah, so let me write it here, dy dx equals to negative 2x negative 3 plus 5 over 2 x to the power of negative 2 plus 6. Okay, so this is the dy dx. Now, after we find the dy dx, if we want to find the main equation, okay, so the y equals to integration of dy dx, or the integration of negative 2 x negative 3 plus 5 over 2 x negative 2 plus 6. Okay. Nah, you'll get negative, x to the power of negative 2. Oke, kemudian negative 5 over 2 x to the power of negative 1. Oke, kemudian plus 6 plus another constant, which is d. Let me put it as d ya. Nah, untuk dapetin d gimana? Oke, so we actually got this maximum point, stationary point, half comma 9. So we can just use that. So just input 9 as the y. Ya, kemudian half-nya kita tinggal masukin. Plus d. Oke. Ya, dari sini kita akan dapat 9 equals to 4 minus 5 plus 3 plus d. Dari sini d-nya kita akan dapat 7. Ya, jadi final answer y equals to x to the power of negative 2 negative 5 over 2x to the power of negative 1 plus 6x plus 7. This is the final answer.